Hey everybody, welcome back. I admit I completely forgot what we were doing.
Yeah, I went to go check my notes, and apparently I forgot to take notes the last 2 times we recorded.
No, I already saved. I don't think we need to stay. I think I was just saving. Okay, oops. Yeah, sorry, it's been a couple weeks, and it's been a very stressful couple weeks for me. I've been traveling a lot, and house hunting. I think I finally found a house. I don't know yet. Alright, I really should have watched the end of the last one, because I really don't remember what we were supposed to do. My bad.
Okay, so we talked to...
Oh, wait, no! I know, we need to go... Sorry, Salome told us to go check out the castle, Thomas's castle.
Yes.
Yes, I remembered! Guys, keep your fingers crossed, because there's a house I really like in San Diego, and I'm hoping that I manage to get it, so... Let's hope. It's actually on the island, like Coronado Island, so I'm kind of worried that it's gonna go, like, really fast.
Oh, you got your bid in, right?
Oh, it's a rental.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Not... Yeah. We'll see. My realtor is supposed to make an appointment for us in a couple days, but we'll see. We'll see if it's still there in a couple days.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what I've learned about that market there. Dang, it goes fast.
It is definitely a buyer's market, kind of, across the U.S. as a whole, it seems like right now.
Oh no, I'm fighting a giant demon seed.
Although, strangely, where I live right now, the apartments, we have a glut of apartments, like way too many. They built and built and built and built and built, and even though the school has grown dramatically, they completely outgrew the apartment supply faster than the student supply.
So you just have a million empty apartments?
Yeah, they have so many empty apartments, so they've had, like, you know, what should be like $1,000 a month apartments going for $500 and stuff, because they've only been able to get like half capacity for the complex.
Wow. I don't think I actually ever stayed in an apartment when I was there. I was in a dorm for a while. In fact, the only reason I left the dorm was because I was so irritated that when I turned 21, I don't drink, but when I turned 21, everyone thought I was going to drink for some stupid reason. So, like, I had people knocking on my door at all hours, like, will you buy me some beer? And I'm like, no! Oh my god, it was so annoying! So I just left. And then the other problem was I was really into, like, IBC root beer and cream soda, so I'd buy it at the store, and then the people at the dorm would stop me and check my groceries every time when I turned 21 because they thought I was going to bring in alcohol because there was no alcohol in the dorm. And then they'd be like, are you sure this is root beer? And I'm like, and I would lose root beer. They'd like open one and they're like, oh, let me taste it. I'm like, it's in a box for it. Like, do you really think that I would like go that far to hide it? And I was just like, it was really annoying. And I just don't understand why they couldn't understand. I had no intention of drinking. I mean, I was double majoring. I think I might have actually still been double majoring by that point. I didn't have time to drink. I mean, if I'm going to spend my money on something pointless, it's going to be video games. Speaking of which, I spent $20 on a portable version of the original Oregon Trail at Target the other day.
Interesting. I've still actually never played Oregon Trail.
I'm happy to say, Icon, that you made it to Oregon. That's the second time I played it. You didn't die in a river that was only 3 feet deep.
I was going to say, despite having grown up swimming for most of my life, apparently I die in 3 feet of water.
I actually crossed a river that was 3 feet deep, and I sat there thinking about it for like 30 seconds, and I'm like, we'll make it. The first time I played the game, the instruction manual that came with it was really crud. And so it was like mostly just explaining the game, which is kind of lame. And so it didn't explain to me that the game would go to sleep if you left it alone too long. And then like when you start, like I never have figured out how to start it back up from where you were. Because like when I turned it back on, it made me restart. And I was like, no, I was almost to Oregon. But I've played it 3 times now, and actually I'm shocked to say, excluding the first time since I didn't realize that I couldn't stop playing the game. I actually made it to Oregon the second 2 times.
So what happens when you get to Oregon anyway?
You get a score and a congratulations screen.
Huh.
But like the score is dependent on all your supplies and your rank. So like if you, it's like the original, not like the original, but it's like a modified version of the original. So there's only 3 occupations. There's farmer, banker, and was it blacksmith? I think I don't remember. But it's more of a it says, you know, different things, but it's basically difficulty level, because you pick the farmer, you start with almost no money, so you have to spend the whole game like legitimately trading and talking to people to learn stuff and like being just stupid lucky. And the banker starts with so much money you can like literally never hunt once in the game because you can just keep buying food and supplies. But yeah, the first time I played, which I didn't get to finish, sadly, is I lost clothes so many times. I had to keep trading for clothes. Like, my wagon kept catching on fire and burning all the clothes, or thieves would steal my clothes. So I was like, we were all like noob for most of the trip, and I kept trying to buy clothes.
I was gonna say, I mean, the closest I ever came to Oregon Trail was in 5th grade. Our teacher did a series of games that were like, they were multiplayer, multi-month games that she would put on. And so she had like bulletin boards in the classroom, and she drew up like a picture of like, you know, the trail basically. And as you did your homework, you and your family, other students in the class, in your wagon, would progress. And if you did your homework and you got a good score on it and stuff, you know, you had more chances to do well. But there's still some randomization to it and whatnot. And you know, it was like kind of collectively, everyone had to do their homework to be able to progress well. But then individually, like, you know, how much food you had, how much money you had would be dependent on your individual homework scores. Anyway, I was, as you might imagine, an okay student. And by okay, I mean, like, top of my class.
I was gonna say, yeah, don't be modest.
Yeah, so we did okay. Anyway, when it came time to it at the very end, like, we had gotten to, we had arrived at a city named Paradise, and we had to choose whether to winter there or keep pushing on. For our final destination. And most of the class was pushing for wintering in Paradise. And I was like, no, I don't think we should. We should keep going on. And so we kept going on. And I managed to convince the class to go ahead and keep moving, even though it was going to be a close call. And after the game got over, the teacher let me know. She was like, yeah, had you stayed in Paradise, you all would have died.
Oh.
Like, straight up, like, all your effort up to that point, for like the month or whatever we had been playing the game, would have been for nothing.
Oh my gosh.
It was cruel like that. The other game that she made us play. I mean, we all enjoyed it. Same idea, but it was sailing on like galleons from the old world to the new world to collect our gold and get back to the old world again.
That's cool.
And so as you did the homework, all the galleons were competing with each other to get to the gold and get back. And so the better you did on your homework, the further your galleon would travel. And as you might imagine, my galleon was by far in the lead. Like, everybody else was like barely to Florida, and we were like almost back to Spain. And so we were rocking it. Anyway, we were gonna win the next day. Like, we'd done the math. Everybody knew we were gonna win the next day. And there was a rule in the game where basically, if like somebody didn't do their homework at all, the teacher could just pick their ship up and set it down anywhere she wanted to on the map.
Oh no.
And there was another rule that if 2 ships landed on the same tile on the map, they would have to go and do broadsides with each other. Like, you'd fire at each other. And so it was a rapid-fire trivia type game, basically, where you effectively are representing a cannon by answering the questions correctly in this rapid-fire trivia. And so you're shooting at each other like that. Anyway, the worst place, like last place team, had been just doing a horrible the entire year, or for those months. They didn't do their homework. And so she decided to teach them a lesson. And so she picked their ship up and put it down on our square. So that we would go and fight them. Well, as bad luck would have it, they pull out a surprise victory and sank our ship right off the coast of Spain.
Oh no!
Then they picked up all of our gold and sailed on to win the game.
Oh, I bet the teacher was embarrassed.
And I was talking to her after. I was livid. And I talked to the teacher after, and she was like, I am so sorry. I did not think they would ever pull that off. I just got such a laugh at her. I think she gave us like a consolation prize, which consisted of everything that the first prize team would have gotten anyway.
Yeah.
Just because she knew that, like, she knew we had won, but anyway. It was pretty funny. Yeah.
Almost there. I'm just sitting here talking about old games. You'll note that I haven't brought up Dragon Quest yet.
It's demonstrating a lot of self-control on your part.
Well, I got stuck actually for a while on 7. Like I said, I've had so much stuff to do that I haven't actually had a chance to play it. I think I'm like 3/4 of the way through, but my biggest problem is I want to finish it because Octopath Traveler comes out tomorrow. And I wasn't planning on playing Octopath Traveler. Like, I watched some stuff on it, but the funny thing is, I had downloaded the demo like ages ago, and I never played it. Well, I was like, you know what? I might as well play it just so I can delete it off the Switch, save some space. And I started playing it, and I wasn't too interested in the storyline. I don't remember which person I picked. I think it was a soldier. But the style of the art, all it made me think of was the original Suikoden. Like, there was something about the art style that just made me feel like all warm and fuzzy inside from Suikoden, and like I just couldn't get past the art style. Like, I was just walking around enjoying the art style for like 20 minutes, and they were like, you need to talk to this person. I'm like, I don't care. And so I decided that even though the demo lets you play like a ton of the game and you can transfer the data, I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna play it now, just because the art style and the fighting style was nice. I love turn-based fighting. I was like, yeah, I'll just play it. So I just deleted the demo and ordered it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just play it. Alright, back to Suikoden 3. I, the commander of the guards of... Wait, that's not the right name. Oh, they haven't changed it yet, have they?
No.
I, the commander of the guards of Budhook Castle, will not allow Thomas to be taken.
Cecile.
Get this straight. You'll never take Thomas away. Never, never!
Oh, I'm sorry, but you'll have to get out of my way. As a member of the Zexan Federation, you should know that it's your job to obey orders.
I don't care what you say. I'm the commander of the guards appointed by Thomas. So, Thomas...
Thank you, Cecile, but I'm no longer the master of this castle, so you don't have to protect me anymore.
Aw, we're watching from behind the lottery stand.
The sweetness of youth. I remember it so well.
Yeah, right.
Hey, stop that melodrama. Can you find anything out? There's Leo and Percival, 2 of the 6 mighty Zexan knights. That youth over there seems to be Thomas, the master of the castle. I think he's been being dismissed.
The plot that Salome mentioned hasn't been carried out yet, right? A greedy power game is being played out in the council. There's no telling how it'll go.
Hey, something's happening. Cease and desist. You're not going to desist the great Leo, are you? I'm one of the 6 mighty Zexan knights, you know?
Cram it. I am Juan, Bujitsu Master of Budhook Castle, and your talk doesn't scare me.
Please, no more squabbling. If everyone would be so kind as to leave, we'll determine our future ourselves.
Wow, they like really skipped ahead, didn't they?
Huh? Just leave. Before things get ugly. Leo, what say you to going back and telling them that Thomas is determined to stay here? But if you keep swinging your axe around, you'll only make things worse. I suppose. Well, this could turn into a guerrilla war.
That Thomas boy has a lot of guts. He'll make quite a man someday.
I don't know. I think he gave up too easily.
What?
I don't know. Until we succeed in carrying out Salome's plan, we'll just have to buy as much time as we can.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we can get directly involved in this either.
No kidding. This isn't a defense force job. We've got to keep our identities hidden. If you're so worried about being found out, shut up already. Those knights are coming.
Uh-oh, hide behind the sign. Like how they just casually leave the knights.
Mm-hmm. We still serve the council, Percival. Sometimes we have to do things we don't like. And sometimes you need to bend a little, Leo. I think Salome is up to something. We should keep an eye on everyone. You never know when someone working for the council may do something stupid.
Really?
I'm not very... Oh, wait, where'd it go? Where did the rest of it go? Okay, there we go. I'm not very experienced with this kind of thing. There's no doubt you're much better suited to wielding an axe.
At least he admitted to it. Whoa, okay, I guess we weren't hiding? Where we were... What? We were hiding out in the open.
Interesting. We'll keep our eyes peeled as we go in.
Alrighty. Oh, now that we know we don't need to hide anymore, let's talk to everybody. Hello. Yes, I keep the castle safe and secure. Relax and enjoy yourself.
It's an Apple-branded castle.
So not much is really different here. Just kind of explore a bit. This is probably one of those situations where we have to pixel hunt which room and person to talk to. Yes, which room to talk to. Oh. Hey.
Star Dragon Sword is bored, it says.
Can I drop off... Ah, so we've been carrying these kennels around. See, we can change out the kennels. Oh, drop those off. Yeah, now that's my kind of kennel right there. Can I actually talk to him now? No, I don't think I can do that yet. So let's go inside. I guess we'll go upstairs. Actually, I want to check the newspaper real quick. I don't think it's anything new. Oh, no, it is. Thomas faints eating Cecile's food. A born sweet lover's tragedy. Recently, Master Thomas fainted after eating a lunch made by Cecile. It was revealed that Thomas, who was working hard, received a homemade lunch from Cecile and fainted suddenly after eating meatballs. Cecile was shocked at what happened, and when she tried to go up to the castle roof, was stopped by a resident. Okay. Why did she go to the castle roof?
To jump off, maybe?
Afterwards, the tragedy was resolved because it turned out that Cecile's lunch was extremely hot and she didn't know that Thomas likes very sweet food. You better know the taste of the person you make lunch for. That entire article confused me. It was hot but sweet?
No. Thomas likes sweet, but it was extremely hot.
Okay.
So basically, it's getting at... Like, you remember the cooking game in Suikoden 2?
Yeah.
If it's very hot out, you shouldn't provide somebody with something that's... Or, if somebody likes sweet food, you shouldn't provide them very hot food.
Oh, okay. Hey,
You should
Thomas.
provide them with very sweet food. Oh, hello. I was just thinking about something.
Okay, this might be a situation where we just have to rest at the end if Thomas has nothing to say to us.
Nope, not the end.
Do we need to talk to Ike?
Maybe.
Let's say he's the other person you would want to talk to about the whole situation. Yeah, okay.
A library, huh? Who would have thought I'd see this in such a run-down old fort? Must be such an unfamiliar sight to you. What, me? I may not look it, but I do read a lot. Cheap adventure novels don't count. You think you're so smart? Please keep your voices low. What the? Where did you come from? I've been here all along. This guy's got no aura. It's weird. It's like he's not human.
We didn't mean to disturb you.
It's okay. This is everyone's library. It's a pleasure, Captain Geddoe.
Whoa. Let's attack the librarian! who's not named Marion. How do you know his name? I don't remember meeting you before.
To better protect this castle, I checked many ancient texts. I found something explaining why this became common land, as well as the reason for the war between Zexen and Grassland. And I found a sketch along with a record of the day that this was established as common land.
Wow, I'm surprised someone actually sat down and sketched that. So that's how you knew my name.
Yes?
That's some memory you have.
I don't know. I didn't know you had anything to do with this castle before, Captain. You should have said something.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It doesn't bother me.
I don't think anything bothers him. So that's interesting, because wait a minute. Wasn't this established, like, as common land a while ago?
Books are meant to be enjoyed.
I think we've already gone through these. So that's interesting. We learned something new about Geddoe. He's a time traveler, somehow. Unless we're talking about something more recent, because for some reason, you know, I thought we were talking about something that happened quite a while ago. Unless it's like maybe it was Geddoe's ancestor, they just happen to have the same name.
That's true. Look, we really shouldn't be walking around drawing attention to ourselves.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The battle is set for tomorrow. Go find a room somewhere and get some rest. Yeah, the soldiers seem pretty busy with their preparations, but they might be coming back soon.
There ought to be plenty of rooms in this place. Empty rooms, even. We just have to avoid being discovered. I don't think there's a reason to keep looking around.
Nope.
So, I suppose. I mean, if you needed to like go and use any of the things, like the blacksmith or the shop, I think it's giving you a chance to do that. But I think we're okay. And for any reason, I mean, I saved recently, so if anything happens, I can just reload and catch up. So,
Yep.
yeah, we better quickly find a place to hide. Any ideas?
Find something quickly. I wouldn't waste time trying to find a feather bed or a down pillow around here.
No way. Who needs all that pampering anyway? I love Isla in this group. She really adds character to them.
Mm-hmm.
Are we hiding out in the bar?
I don't know. I got something dark going on though, which means
I'm pretty
not
sure
gonna-
we're hiding out in the bar.
means I'm not gonna be able to read any of this probably.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if there's much conversation going on here. It might just be Geddoe. Oh, never mind. Captain. Where's everyone else? Isla and them are asleep. Right now, Jacques is keeping watch. I've been in the Defense Force almost 20 years. I remember sneaking into Grassland by myself long ago. This castle looks pretty much the same as it did then, only more weathered. I felt something was off, so I took a look at that sketch in the library. I don't know when it was made, but something baffles me. When the Common Land was established, I was present, along with the man who now calls himself Jimba. I was on the Grassland side. He was on the Zexen side. Wait a minute. Hold on. Jimba was on the Zexen side? Isn't Jimba, like, Karayan?
That's what he said. Yeah.
Mystery! This is where Jimba and I said farewell to a man we considered a true friend. I wanted this place to remain free of anyone's control. That's also what our good friend desired. Friend? That's... Yes, the true lightning rune. Aha! So we figured it out! Geddoe has a true rune. Which I'm sure most of y'all have figured it out by now, or, you know, if you've played it. Then your friend is the Flame Champion Smappy. Yes, but he disappeared. I continued to postpone my demise by holding on to this rune here in my right hand. I'm stuck in the purgatory of infinite life. Ugh. Captain, the destiny that you've shouldered all this time is a burden whose weight overwhelms me. As for the rune in this sketch, I prefer to forget about all that. I'm sorry, Wing. Oh, he's got a name. It's been a while since I've been called that. So yeah, we've learned lots of things. Geddoe has a true rune, which explains all those little cutscenes that seemed like we were like, oh look, it looks like Geddoe. It was Geddoe. So, yeah, so Geddoe actually was part of the agreement all those years ago. But now we have more questions. You know, why is Jimba switched sides all of a sudden? Everything's okay. They're all gathering around the entrance to the castle. I guess we better get going then. So, let's take a look at Geddoe real quick. Ah, now we suddenly have the true lightning rune. So I guess, if I recall, I already gave him... Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure I did the lightning magic. I boosted it pretty high, yeah. And that's why. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about this at the moment. Once Chapter 4 gets going, I'm gonna actually have a lot more to say about the true lightning rune and Geddoe. But yeah, so that explains a lot going on there. Alrighty, so let's talk to the duck. He must have something to say. If there's any fighting, I'll fight. I'm a game bird. I'll protect this castle. Alright, so I think we need to go outside in the front where everybody is. No, let's talk to the dog.
I was saying, did you want to save?
I have to go to the inn to save, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah. I should save, because we should be okay, but if it lets us save, let's go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, don't need to, but might as well.
Yeah, we've learned our lesson. Oh, nope. Can't save.
Oh, shucks.
God. It's that creepy puppet thing. Let's leave. Alrighty, let's check out what's going on over here. For a second I thought it was nothing. I remember this scene. How many times did we watch this scene?
Yeah. Okay, I'm heading back to the manor as planned. Everyone, be punctual.
Okay. That was the wrong voice. Okay. Okay, I don't remember what voice I gave him.
Okay.
Okay. They're running away. After them. After them. Yes, sir. This is what happens when I don't sleep for 2 days. It start getting weird.
I'm still recovering from, it was our anniversary yesterday. We went out for a big dinner, and I'm still recovering from a big dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, this is as far as you go.
Oh, interesting. Who are you?
No one of note. And I take issue with the fact you'd chase after little girls like this one. Pick on someone your own size.
Wait a minute. Did he just call Joker a little girl?
I think so.
Geddoe says alright. So this explains a little bit. Remember they mentioned that it seemed like the soldiers were taking quite a while to catch up to him. It's because we kind of did this. So we got some new magics. We got Hammer of Raijin. 1800 damage to target. I think that might be a bit much. You know what?
Doesn't sound like
all
that
of it.
much.
Let's just have some fun. Let's just blow their brains out. Yeah, now he's got the true lightning symbol, which I think is funny here because we've only told Joker, but now that we're just gonna flaunt it in front of everyone, I'm kind of curious. It's like, do you have anything to say about this? Although, since we have time to talk about it, I thought it was interesting that Geddoe seems so laid back, yet he has the true lightning rune. I feel like somebody who had the true lightning rune would be more like sporadic, or like not as subdued. I feel like Geddoe has a really subdued personality for someone who'd have a lightning rune, especially since he's had it for so long. Well, it looks like the little boy went towards the manor house. I suppose we should follow. Yeah, that was serious overkill. Can we save? I'm kind of curious. I don't think we need to.
In the middle of this?
Yeah. Just checking. I bet Brinky was still in there. Oh, at least we didn't have to take them out. Oh, they took them out.
Ho 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 ho. We're doing pretty well here. Mr. Piccolo, we're going.
They're doing well. Let's just stop and look at the dead bodies. I guess they're not dead bodies, they're just knocked out.
We're not mean like that.
Yeah. It's like Pokemon, you just knock everything out.
We're just going to have to do the best we can right here.
Right.
Well, let's hope for the best.
Yeah. And then leave the spot. Don't mind us. I always wonder where Jacques keeps that crossbow. It looks like they all went in the house safely.
They must be planning to defend themselves from there. Good strategy. So, it's just like we planned. We can sneak in using the secret passage we found yesterday.
We did. This castle looks like it has secret passages everywhere. Hope no one else plans on using them. I think she means, like, I don't think it was a secret passage as much as it was going around and then going up the stairs from behind.
Secret passage.
Since I didn't think it was secret, but... Oh my. Ugh, how did you get so strong? Do you have a special diet? I'm not about to lose to some country gang. Damn. Close your eyes. Ah, so that's where that ball of light came from. Remember in Thomas's chapter, that ball of light came and suddenly everyone got knocked out?
But
Don't
why
mind
say
me.
close your eyes?
Well, we didn't want to blind our own people.
Why did it matter?
Well, then we wouldn't be able to see.
Oh, you mean like
I don't
this
know, let's just-
group of people?
I just love doing this. This is so unnecessary. I love how it goes through the building and everything. It's like straight through the roof of the castle. So thinking about it, we're up to 3 true runes now, aren't we? Because we know about the true fire rune already. And which was, you know, Smappy and the Firebringer. And now we have Geddoe's true lightning rune. And we've heard about the true water rune from Chris's chapter. So that's
So what
3.
you're saying is we're going to find out about all 27 true runes and involve all of them before the end of this story.
That'd be a bit much. What happened?
What's going on here? Are you responsible for this? Don't be ridiculous. How could I be? Hurry up, everybody! We have more enemies to face!
Zoom.
They're sure keeping me on edge. They're doing the best they can. If those guys break through here, that's the end of it. I'm just glad we don't have to stick our necks out that much.
Secretly helping. Secret team. It's high time you people gave up. If you continue to resist, you'll be charged with treason. How many battles has this been? I'm getting really tired. What I wouldn't do for another flash of light to strike them down.
We have to learn to defend this castle ourselves. We can't depend on help from the outside.
You're absolutely right. What are you all talking about?
Oh, I can't watch this anymore.
That bully's got my blood boiling. I'm gonna shoot this arrow. The pillar's in the way.
No, don't even think about it. It'll give away our position. Or give our position away.
Is that a problem?
Yes, it is.
Oh, right. It looks like they made a move. They've gone outside. Oh no, we missed the climax. Not that we already don't know what it is. is actually one reason I like to do Thomas's chapter first, because this just seems kind of weird without having done his first.
Yeah.
And it just kind of explains the weirdnesses that happened to his chapter. I feel like otherwise, the other way around, it wouldn't be nearly as, like, engaging to do Thomas's chapter afterwards.
What is this? An invasion into Grassland isn't permitted without a council resolution. You will have to leave the premises immediately.
Yeah, because this would be confusing otherwise, because you would have missed that whole exchange about, you know, Lucia and all that. Like, buying it for, like, a penny or something ridiculous. What? I never... damn you all, I hate you! How could this happen? I won't forget this. Next time we will take this castle as your enemy!
I think there's something more important to deal with here, Counselor.
Huh?
It's become known that a few council members have been taking bribes from the Holy Kingdom for Harmonia. These traitors are causing quite an uproar in Venedial Zexe. I don't see how you can remain head of the Merchants Guild when you've upset customers so badly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then you'd better hurry back to Venedial Zexe to prove your innocence before they come after you.
That's preposterous. Of course I'm innocent. Yeah.
Off he goes.
Zoom. Well, when Percival walks up to him, it really does make Thomas look young. It looks like Salme's plan is unfolding.
Mission accomplished, you could say. That's one down.
But it sure was tricky work. I prefer a more straightforward kind of battle. But defenders of justice have to fight in many different ways. Like she's getting all into it.
Defenders of justice? Are you including me? Enough with your childish talk.
Hey, but it's true, right, Jacques?
Everybody looks. I guess so.
I always thought Jacques and Isla would be cute together. Yay, defenders of justice!
A happy ending. How touching and appropriate. There should always be a happy ending. This isn't another one of your cheap novels, so don't get all soppy.
They start arguing. Oh, Geddoe, you protected your common land. Ooh. Wait a minute, I thought that was Jimba.
Are you coming, Geddoe?
Yeah, our work is done. Just as he wanted, this land belongs to neither Zexen nor the Grasslands.
But why would he want that?
That man has always sought freedom. Freedom from his destiny, from the power of the rune. He wanted freedom for this place. It may have been a mere whim, but I admire his simplicity. Actually, that's a really important line to think about when Geddoe says he wants to be free from the rune. Keep that in mind, actually.
Yeah. In the end, I was taken by Grassland. You stayed on the outside, and somehow remained neutral. Many people were able to see a bright future. Sometimes I regret our immortality. I hope that there will come a day when we'll think of it as a form of freedom.
Wait a minute. Our immortality. That's an interesting comment for him to say.
Rather than a prison.
I hope that day comes soon. Interesting. So it looks like Wyatt and Jimba might be the same person.
And they too probably have a room.
Yes, and if you think about Wyatt, Wyatt was the name of Chris's dad. So, we carried out our agreement with Salome. What are we going to do now?
Well, we actually have to do a mission. Wait, we actually do have a new mission. Up in the Outlands.
The Outlands? Heck no. We're going to see the Flame Champion.
Huh? I don't mind going to see this Flame Champion fellow, but is this really a mission?
Heck yeah.
Well?
And how will we find him without any more leads? I only need one. I know where the Flame Champion is waiting. In the east of Grassland, close to the village of Chisha. If we go there, we can find him.
How did you come to this deduction, Captain? It's rather sudden, no?
I found it on Zillow.
I
I hope we're laughing from that one.
I googled him. Google Auto's recommended search was that. I feel lucky. We're mercenaries. All we need is our mission and our payment. There's no need to get nosy about what's behind it. Hey, but...
I guess you've got your reasons. I'm sorry, there are some things I can't tell you right now. Like how I used a true rune right in front of you, but you don't seem to be upset by this.
And how I'm using it right now to stay alive.
That's okay. We all have our secrets. We have things about our past you haven't told... we have things about our past you haven't told us.
Actually, that may be more true than they realize.
We have things about our pasts we haven't told you either. Not even the Defense Force knows everything.
That's right. Well, if that's the case, let's just go. The first objective of the mission is to get the information about the Flame Champion. So to actually go see him shouldn't be a problem at all.
The Flame Champion, huh? Geddoe, are you a friend of the Flame Champion or something? Sort of. Like, let's just end it on that. So we've learned a lot of interesting things. Geddoe has a true rune. He was friends with the Flame Champion who had the true fire rune. And he was friends with a guy named Wyatt, who shares the same name as Chris's dad, who looks a heck of a lot like Jimba. And Jimba went and told Chris about finding her dad. So there's finally, in Geddoe's chapters, is when everything comes together, which is one reason most people who LP this always do his last. But anyways, since we seem to have a theme of taking an entire video to get to the stupid Flame Champion, I think we'll continue that by doing that in the next video. Bye for now. Hey everybody, so I decided to not torture you guys with the entire walk back, so I'm going to torture you with just the walk of the cave. This is probably going to be a shorter video, but hopefully there'll be enough text.
Wow, you think the Flame Champion lives in a place like this? It's so strange. It's a better hiding place than some crowded city.
They say the Flame Champion doesn't age, right? I wonder how old he really is.
Why do you ask? Oh, I know. You'd go after him if he was young and strong, wouldn't you? Ow!
Lowlife. But notice she didn't answer the question. What did he mean by going after him? I love shock. Did you read that?
Sorry, no, I got completely cut off. I'm back now, though.
Okay.
Let's go. Yeah,
I thought you were pausing for effect, and I was like,
No,
you don't need to pause that long.
I went from low life to let's go, and I missed everything in between.
Oh, Isla made a joke.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Maybe we'll make it there. Okay, so yeah, on the way here, actually, we got a mini-boss, and then mini-boss almost defeated us, so I had to use Geddoe's, like, ultimate True Lightning Rune move to actually not die. It was kind of sad. Oh no, these things! Let's see if we can do better with this team than the last team. I kind of want to... I just want my revenge on these things. More dolos. More dolos. You know, I wonder where she gets her arrows, because I'm not like buying her any. I wonder if she makes more arrows, or if she just goes and gets them off these enemies.
So in Breath of the Wild, you know, you have arrows that you shoot from your bows.
Kill one.
Well, one of the special editions with Breath of the Wild was that some of the bows can shoot multiple arrows at once.
Oh, that's cool.
And so one of the other things that's neat is that you can pick up arrows that have been fired. And so if you fire an arrow and you miss, as long as it doesn't hit something, you can go and pick it up. Like it can get stuck in a tree or fall on the ground or whatever, you can go grab it again later. It hits the enemy, it's gone, but still it's pretty neat, right?
Yeah.
Same thing for the enemies shooting at you. If they shoot arrows at you, you can wait for them to just shoot away at you, and then you can just go run and pick up all their arrows and fire the arrows back at them. Anyway, they do not let you keep the arrows or pick up the arrows if it was one of those multi-shot bows that you used. for reasons that should be obvious to everyone.
Yeah. Sorry, I was not gonna fight that group. I'm kind of worried this video might be stupid short, so if it is, I might just tack it on the last one and have a really, really long video. Sorry, guys. Or I guess I might not be sorry, depending on how much you really like long videos.
Well, to be fair, we didn't spend that much time actually running over here. It only took a few minutes.
It took like 10 minutes at least. Because I had to stop and fight that stupid mini-boss. This is it. It was just one of those Grand Hollies, but he was just higher level. So he actually knows how to work it, which is kind of cool. He just leaves everyone behind. Goodbye, suckers. I guess Joker's probably the only one who's not confused by all this, and everyone else is like, what? Yeah.
Hey, what the?
Geddoe! Yeah, this might end up getting tacked onto the previous video for only 5 minutes. For some reason, I thought Geddoe had a lot more conversation in this section. We'll find out. I'm probably wrong. Oh, we're gonna make me walk. Okay. Or run. Run to great justice.
Speaking of running, one of my friends is playing Breath of the Wild. He got, like, I think he defeated one of the 4 divine beasts in the game before I finally told him, you do know you can run in the game, right? He'd been walking everywhere in the game.
So we already have Chris and... I almost said Geddoe. Geddoe is here, but Chris and Hugo, so they've already beaten us here. They beat us to the goal, oh no! It's been a while, Sana. Or should I say, Smappy. Wait. That line confused me, but more than a little time has passed, Geddoe. Yeah, I thought there was more conversation, so yeah, this is just gonna be tacked on to the end. So I guess we'll see you guys next time when we start chapter 4. Chapter 4... Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.